about my grandpa Bolin and his wife Elizabeth. I got a few pictures of him, and I'll just use a talkover on the pictures to explain. This is one that's been colorized, and I've seen it many times in my life. My mother had it all my life. J R Bolin and his wife Elizabeth lived on County Road 9, 2 miles south of Slocomb, Alabama. And that's where my mother was born and raised. They farmed, and J R considered himself a big-time farmer, which he was, and he made a lot of money. And I remember many things about him. We would go down very often and visit, and we would stay one day, usually once a month. We would go down after church on Sunday and stay the rest of the day. Then sometimes Mother and I would go down and stay 3 or 4 days with them. And after Jane was born, she would go. And I have a lot of fond memories of that. And I know many things that happened then. And I would have to sleep in a little room in the back between the main bedroom and the kitchen. There was a big hole in the ceiling. Actually, it was for access to the ceiling, but I didn't know it at that time. So there used to be an old man that stayed with him and boarded named Mr. Bond, Old Man Bond, they call him. And my cousins, they like to tease me, so they said that Old Man Bond is going to come down through that hole and get you during the night. So consequently, I couldn't sleep, and I would start hollering and carrying on and crying and to Mama. And before it was over, I had to have a whipping to get to sleep. So that was one of the things I remember from staying down there. My cousins Joanne and Mary and Imogene used to like to tease me a lot because they knew it made me scared, and they loved to see me get scared there. Waking up in that little room in the back, and to my grandpa, when he would get up in the morning, he would be saying a little verse, and I can still remember most of it. He used to say, "Get up, boy," said, "the lark is up to meet the sun, the bee is on the wing, the ant her labor has begun, the woods with music ring. Shall birds and bees and ants be wise, while I my moments waste? Oh, let me with my morning rise, and to my duties haste." And he believed in working. There was another little verse to that, which he usually just said the first 2 verses. "Why should I sleep till beams of morn their light and glory shed? Immortal beings were not born to waste their time in bed." And I remember him doing that, and he would get me up, and we'd have some time together before everyone else got up. And we'd have a sumptuous breakfast. Grandma Elizabeth would get up, and she would fix some really good breakfast. We'd have a big table and all get around it and enjoy it there. So that was it. So I'll make that it for this particular video, and I'll get a little more later.